Okay, welcome to our last full week of school before our little break here. And this is a very important week. I'm just going to start out with you need to make sure that you're on top of everything this week. You need to also make sure that you're taking full advantage of all of the different opportunities I'm giving to you this week to make sure that you're ready to go for that assessment so that you can do the best that you possibly can and you'll have minimal things that you need to do to improve your grade before we head off to break. Okay. So just really quickly, a couple of things this week, and I'm going to go through and show you the different opportunities, discuss, and make sure that you know what you need to do or the different opportunities you have. So Monday, Tuesday of this week are really meant for you to review, for you to ask questions, to get help, study with other people, discuss with them, discuss with me, and then also to kind of wrap up the graphic organizers, which are also study tools for you to use before the assessment starts up. So whether I have you in class Monday or Tuesday, I'll show you a couple of things that you need to do or can do, I shouldn't say need do, can do to help get you ready to go. Okay? All of the review materials, your graphic organizers, those are due at 11:59 p.m. Wednesday evening. I'm going to provide a lot of answer keys for you, so I'm not necessarily going to grade any of that. It's just more an opportunity for you to kind of see and recognize where your strengths are and where you need to improve and maybe ask for help. Okay, so again, all of that is due 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, and then you can see the assessment on Thursday is going to open up at 7 a.m. in the morning, probably a little bit earlier than that. I usually get into Schoology and get your updates before that. Okay, so you'll have a large window of time to get that assessment done. It closes Friday, 11:59 p.m. And then you can kind of see next week you have 2 days to improve. All of that is going to be done by 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday before our break starts. Okay? So really, two major things to worry about for the week this week. All of the materials, review materials and graphic organizers, that's Wednesday. And then your assessment is Friday. One new thing this week is Wednesday is normally a day for people to get help and catch up on work or whatever the case is. We haven't really had a whole lot of things to catch up on because of how we ended last trimester. So instead of requesting individual people to come in, I am going to hold a review session Wednesday at 11:35 and it'll last till 12:10. Okay, it is a completely optional thing, highly recommended. If you're struggling or have questions or need that last second question answered, okay, I will just be there. It'll be an open period of time for you to do what you need to do as far as getting help and asking questions. So 11:35 to 12:10, anytime during that time frame, just hop into the Zoom and I will be there. Okay. On a similar note, every single day, okay, and this is just any day of the week, any week. However, this week, I just want to make sure I'm very clear and that you know what's happening. After your 4th and 7th period classes, there is time from 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm available. Okay, all you have to do is click on our Zoom link, and I am sitting there waiting for you to come and ask questions or ask for help or just discuss something. Okay, this week I think it would be a wonderful week to see you guys pop in during that time frame, ask your question, and we can get you to where you need to be for that assessment. Okay, so any day of the week, 1 to 3. Wednesday, a special review session, 11:35 to 12:10. Also in the afternoon, from 1 to 3 on Wednesday, I'm available as well. Okay, so that's our week. I wanted to quickly jump in to our Astronomy Unit folder and show you a couple of things that are going to be options for you to do. Okay, so in the review intervention folder, what you'll see are some review things or some things to just double check and make sure you know what you need to know. Okay, so like for example, if we open this review quiz, there's a document. You open it up. It's you can send it over to Notability. People were asking for a review sheet and stuff like that. So this is an option for you to do just to kind of see if you know the basics, okay? I want to be very, very clear here that this, all of these different review options really cover the basics and just make sure that you understand the foundational information for our unit. By no means does any of this review stuff hit the difficulty of our assessment. Okay, if you don't know this review stuff, you really need to spend some time in coming in and asking questions and stuff like that. Okay, so a lot of different question formats. Okay, you can go through and do that, and then as you saw, the answer key is there for you, and I'm just going to leave it open. Okay, so you can double check things that you get wrong. Go back to the notes, go back to the explore activities, come to a review session, come to office hours, and ask for help. Okay, so there's the review quiz, do that by Wednesday. There's the vocabulary review, that's there. Okay, and then you can also see you've got your 2 graphic organizers. The before, during, after graphic organizer, you should be able to fill out both the during and after now. And then you have the Astronomy Unit graphic organizer. And I just wanted to make sure that we spent a little bit of time discussing that. The answer key is there as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Astronomy Unit graphic organizer. Okay, this is our unit. Okay, you really need to be able to answer all of these questions in great detail. Okay, this is a wonderful preview as to what the assessment is going to be like, right? We really focused in on this question right here: how are all elements a result of activity in the universe? You should be able to sit there and tell me how all the elements, no matter where they are in the universe, come from things that happen, processes that happen in the universe. Okay, so really spend a lot of good time going back through this graphic organizer, eliminating things that were wrong, putting in the correct answers, work with people on this, discuss it, come to the review session, come to the office hours, so that if one of these just doesn't make sense, you have that opportunity to discuss it with me so that it does make sense. Okay, this is extremely important. This is your unit study guide. Okay, I know some of you guys are really used to study guides from middle school. Okay, this is our version of that. And like I said, in the review and intervention folder, eventually I will open up the key to that. I'm not going to do it right away at the beginning of the week because I want you to do that on your own. Okay, so all of that stuff is due on Wednesday. The answer keys are there for you as well. I am going to give you another video as we get closer and closer to the assessment that walks you through each individual question, walks you through what you're supposed to do, walks you through my expectations. Okay, that way there are no surprises. That way, for those of you that I don't see until Friday, you have Thursday and Friday to work on it. If you need to go back to it later after you started the assessment, you can do that as well. Okay, so expect another video from me about the assessment, and make sure you're coming to class Monday and Tuesday with lots of questions. Okay, we need to make sure we know what we need to know. Okay, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you in class.